Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. How are you all? I hope you guys are all doing good. Okay, I can see the chat. Yeah, ProVFX. Yeah, hello ProVFX. Sujit Gupta. Hello. Elfin. What's up? Thanks, man. Yeah. Okay, so as you guys all saw the title, we recreated the Last of Us, and yeah, Sujit lost the job in MPC. Yeah, we all know that what's going on with the technicolor. So okay, let me just switch my screen. Okay, so I place this one here. So as the title said, we recreated the Last of Us one of the scene, and this scene is recreated from Granite Imagery, and they provide me the script to review and to show you how it's done in Nuke, especially the comp side, not the 3D side. So, and all of these asset and the whole project file will be available on Granite Imagery Patreon. So if you want what I'm going to show you right now, you can visit their page and you can purchase from there. Okay, let me. Okay, I'm switching my screens. I will just show you the script and how we made the output. So I'm just switching the screen now. Let me know my sound is okay, right? My audio is clear, and the music which I put in the background is pretty low, right? So you can hear me properly. Switch the comp view. So this is the Nuke, and you can see this is just a reference. This is not the output. This is a reference from The Last of Us. So I don't want to waste your time in the stream, so I just want to quickly jump into Nuke and just show you the whole process, and then we can talk about later about the comp and other things. So this is the reference one. Now I will show you the output, what they made. So this is the ref and this is their output. And if I put side by side, let me put a contact sheet, so you can see how close this is. Okay, now yeah, now you can see only we don't have those blade character, but the whole idea is to recreate this entire environment, and I think it's pretty close. There are still pending because they said like this is not fully done yet, but I just want to quickly show you how this was done. I mean, before, after the render and after the comp, how it looked like, how much comp process we did in this one. I mean, they did in this one. So if you ask me, it's pretty close. We just need to refine a bit more to get it more close to the reference. So I think it's good. So this is the script, guys. First of all, this script is looking very clean. You're not gonna see much bigger structure. It's very simple. Look like a very few nodes in different sections, right? And there is one B pipe going on. It's pretty clean, but you can see the element he put it like first in the center, and then right left he put it like this. So he's trying new approach. I mean, he's trying to make a new workflow, but personally, if you ask me, I like to put everything in the left side and all the masks will be the right side, right? This is like a usual we are doing very basic workflow. So I will do that. I'll just quickly move these things, making a little space, move this here. It's just every comp are doing comp their own way, and I like this way. I like to put everything on this side, and any mask or anything I can put here, right? So let me just quickly move this like this. Yeah, Alvin, yeah, it's very clean. But and I will tell you why it's looking very clean, because this is a full CG shot. Okay, there is no plate inside one. This is a full CG shot. And Chaitanya, hello. I'm very bad at pronouncing the name, so sorry for that. welcome to the stream. Okay, so now you can see it's pretty clean, right? So all these asset, if you see from this angle, if I select everything, you can see they all linked to the top, this backdrop, and he's using what you call the stamp and creating asset, and everything is inside. This is the whole asset which is used in this entire script, right? So obviously using a stamp, and you can see we have this BG, FG, and usually like the camera data, and I think this is like a combine, just I think, yeah, this is like a slab comp. Okay, and this is the reference obviously because he made it a stamp, so you can see it's linked down. So it's very simple, not much going on with the render. Only I think two passes is there and one data pass. Data pass include like normal pass, position pass, and depth pass, and all those things. Sujit, how you use reference position pass in Nuke? I mean, the reference position pass, you can create a mask like in 3D space. I will show you if I think did he have. Let me check. Yeah. So this is this. Yeah, if you're talking reference position, reference position is if you make a mask for this part, it will track. That is the main use. So the main like a default use of position pass, okay, is to create a mask and you can do some color correction. Reference position is give you object based position pass, so you can track. It will automatically track. You just need to, and this is from Blender, and Blender don't have reference position. It have just world scale position. So this is the world scale position. If the object is moving, right? If the object is moving 3D space, it will not gonna track. If the camera is only moving, then it will track because object is not moving. That's why it's called world position. And that reference position is like object based. Okay, let's quickly see the data pass we have here. In this one, we have the scripter mats, depth, and normal pass and position pass. And this is like a BG one. So you can see it's layer by layer. So this is a BG part and this is a FG part. Okay. No, these are two BG parts. Yeah, here, sorry. Yeah, this is two BG part. I don't know why. Let me just check where he's using this one. Yeah, he's using here. And let me check the other one. I think the other one is a newer version, I guess. This one he also using here. Yeah, I got it. I think he's copying the layers from this part. So if I check here, we have these layers, and in this one we have a different layer. Yeah, you can see though there are different layers. That's why he did. That's fine. Okay, now in the FG one, the BG is like a full background, so we don't need to worry about that one. But I think in the FG one, you have a separate layers. Yeah, you can see the plank data and plank lighting, and I think the FG data, we have this FG lighting. So this is the FG lighting, and again there are two render because I think we are copying from other layer from this pass to this pass. See, this FG light and this is the FG beauty. So now I got it. So this is the beauty AOVs and this is the multi lights. So here also the same thing. See the BG lighting, BG beauty. So in this one include multi lights. Like this is a dome light, this is like a sunlight, and all others are additional lights like that. And I think in this pass we all include AOVs like the diffuse color and diffuse direct, diffuse indirect, glossy color, glossy direct, glossy indirect, and transmission color. Like this is like specular, you can say. No, this is a transmission. See all these glasses, and transmission direct, indirect. In the indirect we can see all these reflections we have here, right? Pretty good. And RGB, yeah, that's it. RGBA. Okay, we do this full screen. Okay, so this much we have, and this is like a slab comp. Yeah, you can see this is the background, and this is this plank, and this is FG. You merge all. This is the plank one. So this one, and if you merge everything, you have this combined beauty render from Blender. So this is the raw render. There is nothing we did in the comp. So it's raw render, and we have this reference. And here we have this camera. So this is the camera, and this is like a shot. This is the camera, and this is a render camera, I guess. Okay, let me just see which one he's using. So yeah, he's using this one here. Yeah, this one is not using. Okay, and then we have this ST map. So this ST map is like lens distortion. So let me just open, let me see what he has inside. Yeah, okay, I think there is not much going on. Yeah, there are subtle transformation here to mimic the lens distortion. So he created this one. Let me see where he is using this. Okay, down here. Yeah, which path this is. So we'll talk about this AOVs and all those things. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, here you can see. Okay, so why he used this one, I will tell you. So you can see the name overscan. So if anyone using Blender, they know Blender don't support overscan in the render, which means you don't have more pixel outside, right? If I connect this transformation here, if I do little scaling like this, so whatever the pixel you see outside, it's called overscan. And many other software 3D package support overscan. So but Blender, I think unfortunately you don't have overscan support by default. So I think that's why he made this transformation to add overscan. Yeah, all these 3D layers he added overscan. Okay, so it's not a lens distortion, it's an overscan. Okay, so we understand all of these assets here, and now let's see the workflow. So as we saw, this is the combined one, and everything we have except the sky and the background, the complete far BG. So obviously we need a sky. So this is the first layer in the comp, and he's using this HDRI. So it's I think it's a bigger one. Let me check. Yeah, it's 8K. You can see it's a 8K HDR, and I'm pretty sure it's from HDRI Heaven. Yeah, okay, and a lot of things I think he did. Yeah, some matching a color with the reference, and then you can see here, yeah, from here to here, this much of correction he made according to the reference. All right, so let's see one by one what he did actually. I'm checking this one with you guys first time. So he made this big roto like that, and he graded the cloud and everything. Then he inverted this one here and did a color correction on this side, okay, separately. Okay, that's good. So he did a log space key. So this is a good technique, guys. So if you want to see, if I off this one, because this is very high dynamic range, so you can convert this into log and do a keying in log space. So it will give you a nice fall off basically. So that's the only advantage. You get a nice fall off. You're not gonna like this fall off I'm talking about. So you get very nice fall off, and overall you get a pretty good selection. So I think now did he graded and converted back to log to plane, I guess. Yeah, and now you're doing some color correction again. So you're pushing the color into warm side, okay, with the low opacity, okay, 0.6, and same mask is using multiple times. Yeah, you can see it's killing the highlight, because I saw in the reference we don't have that much of range. We see the reference, you can see it's looking pretty clamp. I mean, we don't have very highlighted clouds here, right? So I think that's why he did this, killing the highlights here. You can see previously it's too bright, right? Now we have more control. Now again small CC, I guess, and this grade. Yeah, I think this grade is reducing this warm because it's too much now. See? Good. Okay, this much of stuff, and then finally he applied on a sphere, and I'm hoping this sphere is big enough. Yeah, it's very big, you can see. and rendering with the scanner render. And if you go inside, this is the camera guys, and I select the camera and you can see the whole environment around this camera. So now finally we are rendering, and this is what we have. So let's see, and these are the angles he put it, so we can rotate from like this very easily, because now we have proper HDRI and we need to apply on a sphere. That's the proper way of using the HDRI. Now he's rendering and he's using this ProWrite. I already have a dedicated video about the ProWrite. He's made one of my friends, Shubham. Highly recommend if you want to, if you have a proper pipeline and if you want to render out multiple shots, you can use this one. He's using this one ProWrite and he render out this pass. So now we have this sky, and there is a switch node to use the pre-comp or live. We can just switch like this. So now this is done, I think, and I think this is, yeah, it's a static shot now. So let's see. Now the next layer is the ocean layer. Let's merge and see. You can see this is the ocean layer, and I want to see where it's coming from. And again, it's coming from this HDRI. So this is the another HDRI. So this is a pretty good way of using HDRI. You can see he's just using HDRI to isolate the real water, right? We don't need to render. It's pretty cool way. Okay, so again, some color correction, doing some grading, again using the keyer to key out the part. And what you're doing, okay, multiplying something and just then using this grade here. Okay, in here he's creating something. Yeah, I got it, some highlights here. Okay, and then again grading, and now I think he's making a alpha. Yeah, and copying the alpha in the main B pipe and then pre-mult. Got it. And then I think the same sphere I guess we have. Then again rendering the scanner render. Now we have the ocean. But don't do pre-multiply. Now we have this. Okay, now the main thing is like you can pre-mult here after the scanner render. But if you have an animated camera, then you need to animate roto as well. So it's best to do everything before applying on a sphere. The texture which you're applying, you have to do everything above, so then everything will be match move with the camera. But in this case the camera is static, so that's totally fine. And again the ProWrite and the pre-comp we have, right? So this is a real water guys. Okay, so it's pretty good. I mean, he took it from the HDRI. Nice, good approach. Okay, now let's merge, and now we have this. Okay, so now we have two layers merging. So this is like, you're creating a background with the, you can say like it's a DMP kind of work, but in Nuke. Now we have the Iceland. Now let's see. Yeah, another, like, see, he's slowly building a DMP from this much area. Are you using the Nuke? No, it's not Nuke 16. So again, this is, you can see it's a PNG image. Okay, so now we're doing a reformat, some color correction, right? You can see the roto like this, single frame. And again this one, you can see how it slowly he's doing with the rotos. Again this highlighting this area and highlighting overall, because I think he's doing this much because in the camera this much area is visible, so there is no need to do this part, right? The camera only seeing this part, so only do this. Then he doing some blacks match. Yeah, lifting the blacks. You can see, if I zoom in a bit, you can see in the city, right? Nice. And again he copying the alpha, so this much alpha, and let's do the pre-mult. Only this part we need it, right? Dude, that is good. So only one thing I can change here, you can see we have this big bounding box. We actually don't need this much, we only need this much. So how to get it? There is a two method you can do. You can add a crop here and you can crop this much, but we already have a roto, and if you view the roto, see the bounding box. So roto already have a bounding box, we just need to steal from the roto. So there are two ways you can use this node called VBox and connect your A and now you can see it's telling ignore this. When you do pre-merge, it will look exactly the same. So, and another way, in the copy node itself, we can use set bbox to a site, and it will do the same thing. So there are two ways you can do this. There are many ways, but these are the two main ways you can steal the bbox from any of the pipe, like B or A pipe. Now the pre-mult, now let's do a transform. See, it's placing very far, and again you're doing some light drag with this layer, right? So to blend it with the background. Now, yeah, see, little bit of light drag, and again you're doing precomp. So now you can see the bbox. In his precomp, the bbox is bigger, and in mine is very tiny. So it will render faster. It will calculate faster in Nuke. So for now, let's keep use the precomp and let's merge. So let's place it here, right? And if you see the format in this UHD and in this Iceland also, if I go to the end, it is same. Okay, then it will align properly in the canvas. Okay, I saw many people doing what they are doing. The format is not the same. Like in their B pipe, the format is different. Like here is the format is different, and in the A site here the format is different. And when they're merging here, then they're adding a transform, and they are trying to align with the position here. But in technically you are doing it wrong, because in the A side your format is different and here is different. So in that way you're going to face some issues. So make sure your format is the same in the both sides, then you do merge operation. Over. Okay, now let's move on to the next layer. So now we are finally viewing the CG layers. Now from here till the end we have all the CG layers. So 3 layers we have. Let's see one by one. So BG buildings. So let's view this one. Let's view in the final first. So now you can see, as I said, this much area is covering, so that's why he put it this much. And now you can see we don't need extra cities here and there, so that's why ignoring all this, and see that now the cloud and everything is looking good. Okay, let's see. So this is the light and this is the beauty. As I said, here popping the layers, you can see that we have all the AOVs and we have all the multi lights. Everything now we have in a one single pipe, in single pipe, like in the B pipe here. Now to do the correction on the each layer, every light layer, every AOVs, he is using this AOV fusion. I think I already have a video about this AOV fusion. So this is made one of my friend Shubham also, so make sure you go and check. So this is the tool and it's amazing. So if I view from here, you can see he did so many corrections. That's why the script is looking very clean, because everything is hidden inside this node. Now if I do the AB, you can see how much correction he did, right, to match the look. See, this looking pretty good, and before it looked like this, now it look like this. See how much stuff you can see here. So that is the power, and this is the creative process in the compositing. See this, how much stuff you can see here. See here all the textures. I think he added in the comp itself here. So, and this is a data path, so we need to plug the data path also. And then this is the cryptomat. I'm not sure for this I think he did a desaturation, right? Let me zoom in. Yeah, you can see. So cryptomat, everything here, so this much. And I think if I open this one, you can see inside, you will see this madness. So I don't want to check everything, just go and download this AOV fusion. It's pretty good. Check my videos about AOV fusions and you will get it. And as I said, the overscan. So now you can see, now we have this much overscan, and it's required to do the lens distortion, right? So he's using this ST map because we scale the ST map. So if you plug this one, it will automatically scale your image like this. So the advantage of, if I change here the transformation, it will change and it will affect everywhere where I use this one. So three areas we are using this one, all in CG part. So it will scale up all the layers. Now again we have this small light trap. If I zoom in, you can see to add a proper lighting. And we have a remove node because we need to remove all the layers, because here, not here, somewhere, yeah, I think in the AOE fusion itself, we removing all the layers, I guess. Yeah, you can see. So I think he have an option to keep the layers, I guess. I'm not sure. No, I think no, we don't have. Okay, so but it's good. It's good practice to add remove node before you doing a pre-comp or you are rendering a final version. And then we have this pre-comp again. Let me put it this side. Let's save this one more time, and now let's merge. Now you can see what we have. Okay, so this area is black because there is no information there. If I use this one, this much of background, because all these areas will be covered by the FG layer. Now let's view. Now this much of stuff we made. Now let's move on to the next layer. Let's see the FG one. Now you can see this FG one is really good. I mean, I like the lighting and everything here. So this is covering everything, and now we have a proper foreground, midground, and the background, right? 3 layers. So let's view this is the same. Just copying all the layers, AOE fusion, and let's wait for a while. Let it load. Cool. Now you can see how much change he did in this one. It's pretty good. I mean, this is looking nice. This side also, and I think this one also. Yeah, see this greenery, he balanced this greenery to match with the reference. So previously it's looking way too green and translucent, but now it looks well balanced. The whole point is to match close to the reference as much as you can. So this is the idea. And if I open this one again, see this mess. So let's go back and see what he did here. So using this noise, I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, all right. Yeah, you can see in this wall he adding some variation like this. You can see that's a pretty good way of using a noise. So, and again then he using overscan, this ST map to do overscan. Okay, remove node and then pre-comp, and we have this layer. So try to use the noise and every 2D way to enhance your CG. So this is how we did. And see, now it's looking very good. Previously it's looking like very flat. Let's compare. See this. See, now we have some variation in the wall. Pretty good. Now let's merge, and this is the FG layer. Now let's move on to the last layer. This is the plank one, and same thing here again, because it's just a single very tiny layer. I think not much change in this one, I guess. Yeah, and overscan, and here what he doing, I'm not sure. Okay, just stenciling some part, and again the pre-comp. Let's move this side, and now we are merging here. Okay, so this is the plank here. As I said, this is still in progress because this plank is not looking that much good for me. Okay, so now we came to the end, and in the end we have a few nodes here. Let's see those. So all these nodes are, I think, the lens effects, right? So let's see one by one. So in the end we have this black match. Okay, so if anyone don't know about this black match, I have a full video about this black match, and make sure to check out the Tony's full video about the black spiritual black level, and at the end he introduced this black match. So he made this tool. It's pretty good. So in this black match we have this color input, so you can add a constant color or any color in your black, and it will do the job. So if I do the gamma up, then only you can see we are lifting the blacks. Okay, now then we need to add a little bit of blur to the overall theme. I think we added a 1.5 blur. If you see this, it's very crisp, right? We don't want this much of crispiness, so you can add a defocus. I think if you add a 1 pixel defocus, that's fine, but I think 1.5 he added, so I'm keeping the same amount. And I think added this camera shake, so to add bit more life to the scene, because when you see only static shot, it will not gonna look that much interesting. We need a little bit of movement, so I think we added this little bit of camera shake and expand glow to view. So this is behave like, you know, the lens glare, lens bloom, you can see here everywhere. See this? Okay, that's good. And I think the chromatic, obviously if you go to the edge, you will see a little bit of chromatic aberration, that's fine. And the vignetting, so now vignetting helps a lot, you can see here. And obviously the grain, so because this is a pure CG shot, you can add any grain, but make sure you add a film grain, don't add any other grain. Like you can add a airy grain, there are a lot of gizmos about, you know, grain, so you can use. I like this, what you call this, Luma grain. I like this one, I always use this one. And now you can see this is the Luma grain. So you can change, you know, how much grain you want in the shadow area and how much grain you want in the highlight area, everything you can do. See this? So he is using this advanced grain, that's fine. Yeah, this advanced grain also good. You can see in the shadow, you can see more blue. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then because we have a little bit of overscan, we can just crop this one part like this. So now we rendering a proper HD. I think you need to do a black outside. Yeah, now we are rendering properly, not the HD, 4K 2160p. So this is the output what he have here, and looking exactly the same, and it's matching with the reference. This much of it's matching. Let's play and see the motion, the camera shake. I hope you guys like this breakdown walkthrough. Yeah, see the little bit of, you know, camera shake. It's very subtle, it's like a hand movement kind of thing, but it's good. And I talked with them, they are trying to, you know, add this character also. They are trying to, you know, shoot with the actual plate, and then they will add those character here in this layer. So that's why they are recreating this shot. It's not final yet, but it will be final very soon, and you will get all the files in their Patreon. So make sure you follow the Patreon and check all the necessary project files. Okay, so this is the breakdown of this one. If anyone have any questions, anything, you guys can ask in the chat. I'm checking the chat. This was useful. Yes, it's very nice. I mean, it's not final. If you ask me what I can improve in this shot, if you see this, first thing I notice this glass. So you can go a bit more close to the photo, I mean the reference. You can see in the reference we see a lot of dirt in the glass, especially in the corner, right? Not in the center, in the corner. So we need that here. We have, but I mean, you can see this is very clean here. So we need to add that dirt in the corners and a little bit of gamma, because it's overall this area is looking little bit lifted compared to this. It's looking a bit more contrasty, right? So I will try to improve this part first. Your script is going to downward. Is any problem if you're doing to sideways in industry? There is no problem, but in the industry and in the studio, they have made a template for the sequence and for the show. So the template is like from top to bottom. So if you work like sideways, Nuke is not made for working sideways, because if you see, let me just quickly show you. If you see any note in the Nuke, right, it's always telling you to go downward. Like, see this input and output, right? It's always telling you to do this way, right? It's not telling you to do this way. So if Nuke want to make a sideway, they will add this output node here, but they are adding a mass input here. Output is here, input is on the top, right? So this is the like basic nature of Nuke. They're telling you to do from top to bottom. So in the Fusion, there are many input in the Fusion. So Fusion is made for side to side. You can do many things, but in Nuke you can also do side to side. It's up to you. But if you ask me, I will highly recommend to do top to bottom way. Top to bottom is the best. Last week I was working on someone script, and that was left to right, and took 1 hour to understand what he did. Yeah, I mean sometimes we can't understand someone script because they only understand their own work, right? In order to understand everyone, that's why in the studio and everywhere they are making a templates, like top to bottom, so everyone can understand the workflow. They at least can understand the script flow, right? Suraj PhD. Do we need the alpha for doing color space correction in a smoke asset? Color space correction, you can always copy the alpha, right? For example, if I take this noise just to show you the point. So in this, assume this is the smoke, right? So like in the BG plate here, I think you're talking about which BG plate. I mean in this comp, or you're asking somewhere else, I mean some other plates, or what you exactly asking? Here we don't have any smoke in this comp. See, if you do color space correction, I mean you're talking about this color space node, or you're just talking about the grading like CC and everything. For the smoke, if you want to do color correction, just do unprimed first, okay, and then do your correction, and then do primed like this way, because the smoke is transparent and the alpha also transparent, right? I'm following your mother flash tutorial and I'm unable to grade smokes according to the footage. You need to follow this structure first. So assume this is your smoke layer. It should be should do unprimed and then do a grading, then do primed. In the primed, alpha need to be same as your input have, the smoke layer have, right? Do the grading here, okay? Don't do like grading like this, and I mean without unprimed and primed, don't do like this. Then you are breaking your RGB layer, not the alpha, and then your alpha and the RGB layer will be not gonna match. My footage is getting darker when I using the color space correction node, or you're talking about this CC node, or you're talking about this color space, right? This color space node, right? When you do CC now, in this one also do unprimed here and do this color correction, and then do a primed after this. Your new UI and script color looks nice. How to do? Yeah, I think you are talking about these pipes and everything, right? You can go to these edit preferences and color node, I think node graph. Yeah, here you can change this. You can see these are the colors you change. So you can change from here, and there are many things you can do. Okay, cool. So let's go and see this side by side. Let me just switch the view. Let's do the discussion. Okay, so this is the output, guys, and this is the side by side view. So let me know if anyone have a questions, or we can just wrap up this stream. I'm waiting for a few more questions, then I will wrap up the stream. I'm pretty sure everyone, aware of the recent Technicolor shutdown news. So I feel very bad. I mean, I work there, so I know the pain what all the employees are facing. How to invite the LUT color value. I mean, what you are asking? I mean, invite, and what did you about MPC shutdown matter? What did you about MPC shutting down matter? I mean, what exactly are you asking? How to invite the LUT colors value? I mean, I'm not understanding your question. What exactly are you talking about? Can you explain a little bit? I mean, what exactly are you talking about? Chetna and Suraj, if you guys can. Color LUT reverse. I think you're talking about yeah, I understand what you're talking about, like your company is shutting down that. Okay, first the color space. So the color space, like this neutral LUT, I think you're talking about. We are doing a reverse neutral LUT on the plate and on the CG, right? So that's rarely we are doing. I mean, it's not that much useful, if I honestly say. Whatever the color thing we are matching in the Nuke, okay, with the grade note in the blacks, that's it. MPC company shutting down matters. So I think everyone saw the video about the Brain. The video is leaked, right? Everyone saw those, and in every news and every website we can see he's clearly saying like it's shut down. The Technicolor is no longer continuing the operations. I mean, it's very bad. I mean, what I can say now, I mean, we can't do anything. Hoping all those employees get their salaries and everything, and they can get support, to continue their journey in this field. So recently I saw the the Nuke, the foundry also giving them a 90-day license for all the Technicolor employees. So that's pretty good. I hope everyone saw that news, and I saw in the LinkedIn. And also one of the plugin Kaggle, if anyone know, they're also providing a 90-day license for everyone, studio license, so you can use their plugin inside Nuke. No, I'm not doing any freelance work. I have a full-time job, so I'm not doing the freelance. Cool. I hope you guys like this stream layout. So which I recently I'm trying a new stream layout and everything. This what you call this, wait, to the full screen, yeah. So this Last of Us generative imagery will upload breakdown and full walkthrough, I mean how they approach this shot from 3D side as well to the com side. So stay tuned for that, and we will hopefully get the video very soon. So meanwhile I thought let's grab their project file and show you how they did the comp. So as I said, like this area we can improve, these glasses, and this vegetation is looking very nice. I mean, you can see it's looking pretty good here compared to this one. So in this part it's in the shadow area, but in here it's it's not in completely in shadow layer, so that's why it's looking a little bit different, but that's totally fine. But if you see this thing, this is the reference one, and sorry, this is the reference one, and here we have this thing. It's looking pretty good, I guess. Will there be any internship program from any studio in this summer? I'm not sure about the internship program, but maybe they will too, hopefully, because there are many studios they do an internship program for the junior and freshers. Yes, EL Con FX. Yeah, this is you can see we talk about this thing in a stream, so you can go back to the stream, you can check. Okay, I think this is enough, I think, for today. How much time we passed? Yeah, I think it's almost 1 hour, I guess. Yeah, not exactly 1 hour, we have a few minutes, so if anyone have a question, let me know, so I can wrap up. We'll answer a few questions and then it's done. You're not missed, just go back to the stream and you can watch, or after I end this stream now, you can go back and watch the entire thing. I explain the comp process of this Last of Us. Actually they are doing a sequence, so this is not just a one shot, they are doing 2-3 shots from this sequence, this reference sequence. There are more angles which they're going to make, and it will be available on the Patreon. Cool, I think I can wrap up, guys, so we will see you in our next stream, and meanwhile check out Generate Imagery and check out my channel, check out my tutorials and everything. So, and also please let me know what tutorial and what type of content you want from my channel. I will try to make, because I want a feedback. So please provide feedback in the comment in my server also. So if you have not joined, please make sure to join my server, Discord server, and please mention me there. Make this tutorial like that, and anything. I mean, just let me know what do you want to see in this channel in the upcoming days. Let me just switch to the face cam. I think, yeah, amazing channel, dude, great and unique content. Yeah, I'm trying to show you the industry level stuff, so I'm trying my best to show you what other channels are not doing, because I'm working in the industry. So I thought, I want to show you the real process, how we do and how we are working, because I work in MPC also. So, and personally how I work, because now I got the habit, how to work in any particular shot and how to approach in a certain task. While I'm keying a shot, the edge is same as the color in the screen. How I solve that? While I'm keying a shot, the edge is same as color in the screen. How I solve that? I mean, a D-spill. I think you need to do a D-spill. That's amazing. Yes, yeah. Okay guys, I think, yeah, I can wrap up. So Suraj, I think go and check my keying series. There are dedicated playlists for that, so go and check that. I think that will help. Cool guys, I think let's me wrap up. So I'm putting the end screen now, and in 2 minutes the stream will be end. So thank you for your time, thank you for joining, and as I said, we will see you in the next stream. Good night guys, bye.